What's good, YouTube? It is Drea the Great again, and I am back with another video. So today I'm just gonna jump right into it. We are talking about Apetamin. I've had a lot of people ask me about Apetamin, ask me how it worked for me. Is it good? Is it bad? And honestly, I've heard a lot of other people say, oh, Apetamin is bad, it shouldn't do this, it shouldn't do that. I've heard people say Apetamin is great, it worked amazing for me, I gained such and such pounds. But for me personally, Apetamin is great. Is really great because I was not suffering, but I did not like that I was so skinny. For years in high school, middle school, I would hide my arms, my beautiful little arms, because I thought they were too skinny, and Apetamin was the solution for me, honestly. Like, I gained all the weight that I wanted. I filled out in the areas that I wanted, and yeah, so I'm going to do a review today on basically how I used Apetamin, how it worked for me, and so forth. I have an unopened box of Apetamin, and here I have an almost finished bottle of Apetamin. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a little bit left in there. This is going to be my third Apetamin journey. Okay, so when I first bought Apetamin, I bought it online when it was like really popular. I paid $65 for one bottle of Apetamin plus shipping. Today, and the last time I got Apetamin, this bottle, it was $15 at the African store. I wish I knew back then what I know now, because $65 on a bottle of Apetamin plus shipping is absolutely ridiculous. But hey, today I went and I got this bottle for $17 at an African supermarket, and I'm about to unbox it. This is how it comes. Apetamin, it comes with a little syrup cap. Okay, so let me tell you guys about my first journey. When I first started taking Apetamin, it was, I think, 2017. I was really skinny. I've never went over 115 pounds. Around that time, I never went over 115 pounds. And I started taking Apetamin because I got really sick from breakup depression, and I know a lot of people was just like, oh, it's just a breakup, but breakup depression is really real. Like, I went through 4 months of depression, and my first two to 3 weeks was really bad. I lost so much weight. I went from 115 to 99.8 pounds. I was skinny as shit. Like, I wasn't even that skinny in middle school or high school. And back then I used to be hiding my arms. I would wear sweaters in the summertime, hoodies in the summertime, anything long sleeve in the summertime, just to hide how skinny my arms were, because I did not like them. I remember one time in middle school, I wore my best outfit for dress down day, and I thought I looked so cute, and then somebody said something about my arms, and I was already like, insecure about my arms, so I put a hoodie on. And then after that, I will always wear sweaters and stuff to cover my arms. In the summertime, my best friend used to joke around like, "You not hot, da 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 da," and I would be like, "No, I'm regular," knowing I'm hot as shit because I have this sweater on, but I just wanted to hide my arms. So when I found out about Apetamin, this lovely thing, this bad boy, I hopped right on it. So I would say like a month into me losing weight, I'm gonna show you guys pictures of like how skinny I was and what Apetamin did for me.
Okay, so here's a picture of me. Pictures of me when I first started Apetamin. The picture in the middle was before I started. I looked so sick. Like, I was so skinny. Honestly, y'all, I look like a crackhead. Like, I looked like I was doing drugs. But honestly, it was effect from breakup depression. Breakup depression is really real. Like, people really do suffer from it. And a lot of people don't understand why I go through it every time I go through a breakup. But I don't know, that's just me. And the pictures on the left and the right is when I gained weight after like 2 weeks.
So after a month into me being really skinny, I started taking Apetamin. I was at 101 when I started taking it, 101 pounds, and I shot up to 115 in less than a week. And in 2 weeks, I shot up to 127. And my goal has always been to be 125. So my stomach, wow. This is for me what happened. So your first 3 days of Apetamin, you're going to be extremely tired and drowsy. Like you gonna feel like you on something. Like if you from Philly, I mean like zombie land tired. Like you're not going to be able to control it. You're going to be standing up, falling over type sleepy. Like you really cannot control this. And like I said, if you live in Philly, you know how these zombies be. Like that's how tired you're going to be. Like I said, you're going to be really tired. You're not going to be able to control it. So if you do take Apetamin, make sure and take it when you do not have something to do. Make sure you take it at home. Make sure you don't have somewhere to go after that. Yeah, because you're going to want to sleep. Instructions says to take 10 milliliters 3 times daily before food. I'm not sure where I read these other instructions, because I mean it's the same thing as here, but some other instructions said to take it like 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes before you eat. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I take it 15 minutes before I take my meal. Before I eat my meal. I never took it 3 times a day. I only take it twice a day because it really makes you so drowsy. You will not get anything done for the day, I promise you. So when you start taking Apetamin, make sure that for that week at least, you have room to be like chilling and relaxing, because you're going to be sleepy as hell. I remember I was taking it when I was working at my job at Sabrina's Cafe a while ago, and I would be standing at the stand, like I'm paying attention and the drowsiness is already worn off, but like if I turn my head to look at something, like I would just feel like a really it's like a drowsy turn, you know? So I really highly suggest that you do not take Apetamin unless you can, or unless you have the space, like I said, to be relaxing, okay? So I would take it 2 times a day daily, right before I eat, 10 to 15 minutes before I eat. And when I ate in lump sums. So what Apetamin does, it slows down your metabolism and it increases your appetite. My metabolism has always been like this. That's why I've always been so skinny in my life. I have a really high metabolism. So yes, this slowed down my metabolism and increased my appetite. And because it slowed down my metabolism, when I ate, it would look like I was pregnant. So like it takes the food a longer time to just digest, so that the weight sits there. So yeah, if you're taking Apetamin, you're gonna look like you're pregnant for a while if you're not working out, okay? My first journey, like I said, I went from 101 to 127 in the span of 2 weeks. I felt like a fat ass. Like I couldn't fit into certain clothes anymore. I had to unbutton my pants every time I ate, but I got to the weight I wanted.
Okay, so fast forward to a couple months later, I still kept the weight from the Apetamin. I was going strong, looking good. That was the biggest I've ever been, which was like 125, 127. I kept the weight on, and I kept it on for about 2 years before I started getting skinny again. Okay, so boom, this is another picture of me at the weight of 127 pounds. I was doing great. To me, I didn't look skinny, but now looking at myself, I do look skinny. And I'm going to compare this picture alongside another picture of me in basically the same outfit, so you guys can see the difference between 127 and 138. But first, let's take a step back. This is a picture of me in Puerto Rico this year in March. This was right before my second journey of Apetamin, before I started taking Apetamin once again. And then this is a picture of me after I got back from Puerto Rico and started taking Apetamin again. This was when I only took Apetamin twice and I started gaining weight. Like literally I took one shot of Apetamin and another shot of Apetamin the next day, and I kept gaining weight. Okay, and this is me about 3 months after I started taking Apetamin the second time. Like I said, twice. This was in July, and these are the pictures I said I wanted to compare to the other picture where I realized that I was really skinny. So this is the comparison. On the right is me at 127 pounds, and on the left is me at 138 pounds. So yeah, this is what Apetamin did to me this second time around, and I am no longer this size. I did go from 138 to 129 like I mentioned, and I do not have any current pictures of me where you can see my size, but yeah, these are the pictures, guys.
When did I start taking it? My second time taking Apetamin was, the first time was 2017. The second time I took it was, I think, the top of this year, which is 2020. I started taking it because I was slimming back down. I went from like 127 back to 118. Yeah, so I said, you know what, I want to put my weight back on. Started taking it again. Actually, I didn't start taking it like that. I started taking it in March of 2020 during quarantine, right? I took it twice. I took it one day, once in the morning, and I took it the second day, once in the afternoon or something. And after that, my appetite completely increased. I was eating like a freaking pig without even taking it 2 to 3 times a day, every single day. I took it twice in 2 days, and after that, like, I started gaining weight. I went from 118 all the way up to 138. I gained 20 pounds in the span of, I would say, a month. And again, people say, oh, that's so unhealthy. You shouldn't be gaining weight that fast. Honey, I like my weight, okay? I did get asked if I was pregnant a couple times because my stomach was bulging a lot, and I was offended. For those who asked me if I was pregnant, I was not pregnant, okay? Mind your business. You minding my business? Don't do that. Anyway, so yeah, I made it up to 138, and yeah, I never thought I would ever make it up to that weight, and I am so happy with my weight now. Right now I am 132, and I wanted to buy another bottle and take some because last week I was just 125. I went from 138 to 125 in the span of a week and a half because I was going through a breakup, and I get really depressed when I go through breakups. I don't know why. Maybe I need therapy, who knows. But yeah, so I went and I bought another bottle so I can like go through the process again. And this time I will only be taking it once a day. Hopefully it works the same way where I only have to take it twice and my appetite picks up, because I don't want to take this bad boy no 2-3 times a day and be drowsy as hell. I actually started taking the other one that's almost finished last week, and I felt like it wasn't working. Like, it did increase my appetite, but I wasn't getting sleepy. So I'm thinking, like, am I immune to this now because I started and stopped taking it so many times? But that wasn't the case. Motherfucker was expired. It was expired, but it still did its job for a little bit. It did increase my appetite. So my suggestions, if you're taking Apetamin, only take it twice a day. 10 to 15 minutes before you eat. 15 minutes before you eat, actually, not 10, like 15 minutes or more before you eat, because you want your appetite to be there. You want your metabolism to do what it does in order for you to gain weight. Working out. So if you don't want the weight to go straight to your stomach, well, it's gonna go straight to your stomach, but if you don't want it to just sit in your stomach, work out, honey. work out immediately, because you are going to look like you're pregnant. And if you do not want to look like that, I suggest you work out. So the Apetamin did go all the right places for me. It went to my stomach, it went to my boobs, and it went to my booty. And my booty grew a lot since I've taken Apetamin. And everybody, actually, when I started taking Apetamin in March, it filled me out. I went from 118 to 138, like I said, almost 140. And when I went back to my job, they were asking me if I got my body done. So you know it did its damn thing. It really did its damn thing. So yeah, if you're taking a Apetamin, workout, take it only 2 times a day. If you can deal with taking it 3 times a day, go right ahead, but you're going to be drowsy as hell. I'm telling you, you're going to be slumped. You're going to be like in the middle of people talking to you, like your eyes going to be closing down. I'm telling you. So that is that. That's how Apetamin works for me. I am about to start taking it again. Like I said, hopefully I only have to take it twice and then just stop, and and my appetite will increase. Right now, like I said, I'm on 32. I'm shooting for 140 flat, and that's it. And I'm going to be working out this time. I've never worked out during the time I've been taking Apetamin. I always gain the weight and work out after, which I don't think is the best idea. So work out while you're taking Apetamin, and it'll work for you. To like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely leave ideas in my comments for what you guys want. I think my next video is going to be on hair, because I get a lot of people asking me, where'd you get your hair from? Who does your hair? So I'm going to be doing another video, dropping links to all the places I get my hair from, dropping links to all the stylists I've been to, and how the hair has been for me from each company. And yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next video. That's it, and that's all.